Welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad, the podcast where nerdy dads talk nerdy fads. I am your host, Jared, and with me, as always,
I'm Nathan.
we have a very fun episode this week. My one good question right now is, what you know about dog grooming? But first, Nathan, let's go ahead and get into one quick thing.
Yeah, what's your one quick thing, Jared?
My one quick thing is actually something that your girlfriend sent to us earlier. There is a photo going around right now where a neighbor took a photo of a mother's house
Mm-hmm.
and then sent her the picture.
Mm-hmm. And what's the picture of?
Which is okay, it's fun, whatever, until you realize what's in the photo. So in the photo is this mother's child just standing in the window naked.
Pressed up against it? Was he doing a dance?
I don't know if it was doing a dance, but it's a still photo, so I can't tell.
Yeah.
But
It's a boy.
It is a boy.
We had a baby eats a boy.
We had a neighbor eats a boy.
We had a neighbor eats a boy.
So the neighbor took a photo of this woman's child standing naked in the window and sent it to her. And she said something along the lines of, "Don't worry, I deleted this photo, but I thought you should know."
That was funny.
Yeah.
That reaction was funny. I deleted the photo.
Yeah, I deleted the photo. Don't worry. So that really has me questioning, like, who's in the wrong here? Is it the woman who took the photo and sent it?
What?
Or is it the mother for just letting her child think it's okay to stand naked in the window?
Well, the mom was taking a shower, like just had hopped in the shower and was only in there. She said she took like a quick, like 5-10 minute shower. And then the neighbor is also a really good friend who's like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know."
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody's in the wrong because
No, nobody's really in the
Yeah.
wrong. It's just a little fun game I was playing with me in my own head.
but I think that little boy's in the right. He doing it
You
the
would-
right
you
way.
would think that, of course.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. See if we
You
get a
probably will.
See if the neighbors take a picture.
We don't really know our neighbors, so my guess is probably not. We'll probably get like some police officer coming to our door late at night being like, "Hey, so we had some complaints."
We'll get another letter from the HOA.
Yeah, another letter.
Another letter.
Hey, Nathan,
Yeah.
what's your one quick thing?
My one quick thing is teaching my kids to do things they've never done before. Like, I've been teaching Charlie how to ride rollerblades, and I taught her how to ride a bike earlier in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been teaching Emma how to ride a bike now because she saw Charlie doing it and she wants to do it now. Not that we even do this often. It's not, like, we don't have a big enough driveway for them to just like ride bikes around or whatever.
Right.
And we live on a busy street, so they're not riding them up and down the street.
Nope.
So, for them to really get practice at it, we got to go to a park. But like the driveway is like a great length for them to like get the feel of starting to move on it. But watching Charlie do the rollerblades is really funny because she takes Molly's scooter and like holds it out in front of her and like bends way over. She's getting the motion down with her feet, but she's just really relying on that scooter.
That's very good.
Yeah. So that's my one quick thing.
My youngest and I go ice skating a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So she started ice skating, really, and got good at that, and then finally got rollerblades.
And it's basically the same thing.
It's basically the same thing, a little bit different, but
I think
same mechanics.
rollerblading is harder to figure it out than ice skating, but that's because I've been ice skating since I was like 2 years old.
I don't know that that's necessarily true. I mean, they both have
They
the
grip
complications.
differently.
Yeah. But the thing is with ice skating, it's a little bit slippery. So if you're
Not if your skates are sharp.
Well, most of the time you're just renting skates from. We live in Houston. There's no
Yeah.
ice anywhere unless it's manufactured. So
I don't know what happened. I had a pair of like skates that should still fit me. I have no idea where they are. I think my mom probably threw them away or something.
maybe gave them to Goodwill.
I don't know.
That'd be a great
people gonna
Goodwill
do
find
with
in
my
Houston.
fucking what are they gonna do with my fucking Bauer hockey skates?
I don't know. Kill some people?
I don't know, but I sounded real Midwestern just then.
You did.
My Bauer hockey skates.
My hockey skates.
I grew up on a lake in Indiana, and we would skate all over the place.
Did you play hockey?
I played hockey before you could even spell hockey.
I can't spell hockey now.
There's an E.
There's two, right? Hockey.
No, one E. One E.
I hate this.
You hate this. This is just like being around my family.
Yeah, no thank you. All right, well, Nathan, do you need some advice?
Yeah.
All right. So mine comes from the subreddit Shitty Ask Reddit,
Nice.
and it is from user Because of Randomness.
Oh.
I thought this one would be really fun. All right, so question is, what's the sexiest non-sexual thing someone could do in your opinion?
Ooh, cook.
Cook is good.
Cook is real good. Also,
I mean, what's that saying? It's the way to a man's heart is through his stomach, right?
yeah, that's what they prove in Letterkenny.
Yeah.
I think cooking is a very like sexual, non-sexual thing because you're watching someone create something out of nothing. I think anytime you see somebody like creating, it can be really sexy. Not anytime, but most times.
So we'll see how that pertains to our main topic this week.
I just think like, especially if they're a good cook. If
Oh,
somebody's
yeah.
a bad cook, you look at it and you're like, nah. Or also if they're one of your parents or like family members. It's like,
Well,
I don't
mean,
think it would really be a sexy thing.
it wouldn't be a sexy thing, but I mean, you would still love them.
Oh yeah, and you still eat it,
Yeah.
even though
And it gives you fond memories.
you don't want dried salmon. Nobody wants burnt dried fish. It's not jerky. It just crumbles in your mouth. It's
like crispy.
salmon char in your mouth.
It's like a crisp.
Yeah, it's not delicious.
It does not sound delicious.
What do you think would be sexy? A sexy non-sexual thing?
What about like being a decent human being? How about that?
Yeah,
Doing random acts of kindness where it doesn't like necessarily pertain directly affecting other people.
Yeah, I think you do that. That does give. I don't know. I don't know if that's sexual as in so much as it's like a aw.
No, well, I'm thinking like if you saw like a significant other do something just like mundane that most people just don't do,
Yeah.
it makes you kind of think of them in a different light in a sense of, oh, they're just a good fucking human being.
Yeah.
And it makes you like, oh yeah, that's hot.
I guess. How about watching the mail carrier stuff letters in your mailbox?
You're just watching naked from your window,
No,
pressed up against it. Is
no.
that what you do?
Yeah,
is that why we're getting letters from the HOA?
Yes. That is definitely a thing. Yeah. Just watch them stuff it in there real good. That's
Like-
sexual.
and
That's
you're
like a sexual.
slower.
That's a sexual, non-sexual thing. They're just stuffing them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that a package? Fuck yes.
Let's see if you can fit that big package in that mailbox.
Are you gonna fit that package? No, you're not gonna fit that package. That's right. Walk it up to the front door. Don't mind me. The window's open. I'm just watching you now.
And you're watching me.
Yeah.
It's a real connection.
It's
People don't get to know their mail carriers
They
anymore.
really don't. When I was a kid, we knew our mail carrier's name. His name was Bob.
Oh, nice. That doesn't sound like a name you just made up.
No, that's legit. His name was Bob. My parents called him Bob. I called him Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob.
It's Mr. Bob. We were in Indiana, so it was Mr. Bab.
We did not know our mail carrier, mostly because the mail carriers here typically drive their trucks and don't come to the door. So,
Yeah, we were a small town, so
oh yeah.
it made sense for Mr. Bab to come to the door.
Did you ever talk to Mr. Bob?
Yeah, like all the time. Like our mailbox was like right up on the front porch, and at first we had a mail slot like in the door, so he would like lift the little flap and stick the mail in there,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I would see that happen, and I go run to the door, and my mom would go, "Mr. Bob is here," and we'd go talk to Mr. Bab.
That's kind of an asshole move because he's got shit to do.
No, he loved it.
Well, yeah, because it's giving him a break in his day.
And he would be like, "Hey, Linda. Hey, Nathan. How are you doing? How are you?" Little insight into him. And I would be like, "Hey, Mr. Bab, did you see the Bears game on Sunday?"
I've been skating on the lake in my power skates.
I've been ice skating on Lake George. Lake George is the lake in Hobart, Indiana, for anybody who's interested.
I don't think anybody's interested.
I don't know. Maybe we got some listeners up in Hobart. Go Brickies.
That hit like one person.
Yeah.
one person in our audience is like, fuck yeah.
One person right now is going, "Holy shit, is this like Nathan Key?"
You're welcome, Jeremy. How fucked up
have-
would it be if like that one listen is Jeremy and he's like, holy fuck.
I didn't have any friends named Jeremy. Probably maybe John
Doesn't
or Adam.
Okay, maybe John or Adam.
Yeah.
What about like a Dwayne? Is there maybe a Dwayne up there?
There was a Dwayne, but he was older, like high school age when I was still a kid. I had a friend named Tim, and we used to sit around his house and listen to NWA and Eazy-E records. Because that's like right when that shit was coming out, and we were like, rap music is the best. Two little skinny white kids listening to gangster rap.
I grew up in a predominantly white town.
I mean, yeah.
And yeah, that's all we did. We listened to rap.
You're from East Texas. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Southeast. Yeah.
Yeah. Southeast. Not too far from Fighter.
Oh God. The town that I grew up in was worse than Fighter.
That's fair.
Yeah. Let's not go into that because that sucks. That's shitty.
It is shitty.
What are some more non-sexual sexual acts that
Ooh,
people
washing
can-
hands.
Washing hands? Okay, explain.
Okay, if somebody's like washing their hands, like that's like I don't know, like how they move their hands and rub them together and stuff. It's not
Okay.
inherently sexual, but it kind of is.
Okay. Get you ready for some hand play? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know. What about like a hand massage? There's some. I've been
Like,
thinking about this.
oiling up your hands or like lotioning your hands or something?
Yeah, even that. But I've been thinking about this because I got a massage last week,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like massaging my hands, and I was like, I felt uncomfortable. I was like, this is strange. Like she's just been like rubbing my shoulders and my back and my legs, and then she like, like moved to my hands, and I was like, this is. I was like, this is almost uncomfortable. This just feels intimate.
Yeah, hands do typically become like kind of an intimate thing, right?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like
I've
holding
literally
hands.
never had this response before to someone rubbing my hands.
Yeah.
I've had many massages.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like I said, holding hands, right?
You hold hands.
You usually hold hands with somebody you love.
Yes.
Shaking hands, that's usually like, hey, I trust you. This is something,
Or it's
you're
business.
agreeing on something.
No, but like when
It's a little more intimate whenever
when-
you get your hands involved.
and like with my customers, like for my accounts, I high five everybody. I don't care who you are, how old you are. I just high five everybody.
Mhm.
It's not really a very professional thing, but at the same time, for me, it's a way of saying, hey, we're on the same team. High five. You know, I sell you beer and you sell the beer to other people.
We get people drunk.
We supply the alcoholics in our town. You know, we're both alcohol pushers, and I high five them. I don't know. There's something about it that to me creates camaraderie instead of like a professional business relationship. So I just high five people. But like for me, to me, like a handshake, I don't know. It doesn't feel intimate. It feels business. I think there's different ways of touching hands.
I'm not saying that like a handshake is intimate in the sense of like.
Not unless they like curl their finger back and they like tickle your palm.
Oh yeah, tickle your palm. They just DTF. They're ready to go.
they're like they do that with their finger, and then you look up at them and they're doing it with their tongue, and they're like, oh, please no,
or please yes.
Please stop this, Mr. Bob. I feel real uncomfortable. I would just like the mail, please.
But how about this? But how about yes?
No, I wonder if that's ever worked. When somebody wiggles their finger in someone's palm and they're like, you know what? Yeah.
I bet it's worked just about as many times as it has for the Lucky cigarette.
The one that you turn around backwards in
the
pack?
one you turn around backwards first in the pack. And then if you give it out to somebody, that means you're supposed to fuck.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I just thought that you had like the Lucky cigarette.
No, that's where the whole lucky aspect comes from.
Oh, it's a get lucky
right?
cigarette.
Yeah, it's a get lucky cigarette.
I didn't know that.
I mean, that's what we always said.
I had no idea.
Dive bar pool halls that I used to hang out in.
I asked somebody why they did that one day, and I was like, oh. They're like, oh, it's the Lucky cigarette. And I was like, huh. That was the
end of conversation.
That's the extent of what I knew about it. I was like, oh, neat.
I don't know. I mean, that's, like I said, that's what I had heard for like the longest time. So if you've heard something else, let us know. Tweet at us, I guess.
I don't know. Or tweet something else at us. There's plenty of tweet. Why don't you tweet us the things that you find to be sexual that are not inherently sexual?
How about like blowing smoke in somebody's face?
That's supposed to be sexual.
I mean, maybe.
There's a lot of fog machines out there that want to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's a sexy thing is when I'm up singing karaoke. And then David clicks on the fog machine while I'm beginning the song, and I'm like, fuck yes.
And then you look over at him, and he's just winking and licking his lips.
No, it's just all that fog rolls around me, and I'm like, I am sexy now. You're hiding my fat and shame. I'm sexy on karaoke now. Thank you, David. Sexy.
He knows what he's doing. That's why he gets paid the big bucks.
You know it's sexy, Jared.
What?
This is something that's sexual but is inherently non-sexual. Hot pickle.
Hot pickle.
Hot pickle.
Anna's gonna love that.
Because that video is so funny. Hot pickle video. Look it up.
Look it up.
That video is not supposed to be sexual, but it is.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into our main topic.
Hell yeah.
So this week, we're going to ask the question, yet again, what you know about dog grooming?
What you know about dog grooming?
Apparently, Nathan, there is a show, it's a documentary, and it's on HBO,
and it's
called Well Groomed.
Oh, I couldn't remember what it was called, so I was going to call it Here Comes the Groom.
Here Comes the Groom, yeah. That's good too.
It stars Kevin James.
Let's get into this. Here comes the groom.
It got me. Here comes the groom.
Here comes the groom with Kevin James, and basically what happens in this movie? I think that it has to involve the dog. Like he's the dog groomer.
Yeah,
right?
he's a dog groomer, and he gets into MMA fighting.
Okay,
but he's only doing it to avenge all of the dogs that have been hurt through dog fighting.
Okay,
But now he's an MMA fighter, and he just goes and beats up Michael Vick.
Don't know if that would happen, but okay.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
into
Did
it.
you see how jacked he got in that movie? Like, Kevin James got jacked, and then he had to get fat again for Paul Blart. Like, he got jacked as fuck, and he got fat again for Paul Blart Mall Cop 2.
So let's think about this though, because I'm looking in a sense of Kevin James in Hitch, where he's trying to get married and stuff, right? So this is another movie where he could play like the guy looking to get married. He is a dog groomer, and he's looking to get married. Let's go with the MMA fighting.
Yeah.
Because that's just great.
No, because that's from the Here Comes the Boom movie.
Yeah. But then, like at the end of the movie, he gets married finally to his like high school sweetheart that he reconnected with or something.
Dream girl, yeah.
Yeah. And who is the pallbearer? It's one of the dogs that he just groomed.
Oh, nice. This sounds like a very cute version of Dr. Dolittle, which I have not seen, but I do know people who have walked out of it.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter walking out of that movie.
It's just people are walking out of Dr. Dolittle, but nobody walked out of Cats.
No, because I guess if you watch that, you have to finish that.
Now I need to watch both of these.
How weird would it be if like they came out with a Dr. Dolittle Cats?
A Dr. Cat Little?
Yeah,
No?
Dr. Cat Little?
Dr. Stuart Little.
Stuart. Anyway,
this is going nowhere
yeah.
fast.
Let's get back to the topic. So
Well Groomed.
Well Groomed. There is apparently grooming competitions.
Creative
grooming competitions.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for that.
That is very important.
That is very important. We have been looking at some of these for a while, and I got to be honest, some of them are really good, but
Yeah.
it's just like crazy that this is a thing.
No, and so we've been looking at these pictures, and we were like kind of read like the article about it, but then we watched the trailer, and now we definitely want to watch this because it's like Best in Show but real life, and the dogs are dyed different colors and have weird things shaped in their asses.
God, Best in Show is such a good movie.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much. Yeah, the thing is, apparently there's a competition in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Yes, Hershey
And
Squirt,
it's supposedly, quote unquote, the Super Bowl of dog grooming.
which has been that's what I thought was interesting, because we watched some other trailer for another movie about the British woman.
Yes.
And there was a different person calling it the Super Bowl of dog grooming, or for Super Bowl of creative dog grooming. And it was a different person from what was in the other trailer.
Yeah.
And that's very intriguing to me.
That's just a phrase that they have started to use to get people invested in watching this.
Do you think?
Which, let's be fucking honest, I'm invested without people saying it's the Super Bowl of creative dog grooming.
Do you think that they have a halftime, and the halftime show is the puppy bowl?
That's super good.
They have their own puppy bowl, except these puppies are dyed all these different colors.
I mean, they have to dye the team jersey on them, right?
Oh no! But yes, they do.
So let's talk about some of these creative grooms.
Well, real quick, I do want to mention that they do say that the dyes are safe.
Yeah.
That they're non-toxic. They don't make the dog sick or anything.
Right.
It's not like human hair dye where we don't care if we poison ourselves, but do not poison these dogs.
Do not poison the dogs.
Because that's cruel.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest. Dogs are better than people anyway.
Meh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I do. Okay, let's talk about some of these because there are some interesting ones. I'm seeing a lot of Muppets.
I didn't see any Muppets, and now I'm not even looking at it. I did see Animal. Somebody had their dog as Animal.
There was Animal, and there was like Bert and Ernie.
Oh, that's real good.
There's one that I'm looking at right now. It's a Big Bird on the front and Elmo on the back.
Oh no, this is terrible. I just saw the one where the dog. I saw the one where the dog looked like a turkey.
There was the turkey. There was a chicken.
There's a chicken.
Yeah.
Was
this Michelangelo Ninja Turtle is amazing.
That was pretty great. But I also liked. Oh wait, no. That's Raphael.
No, it's Michelangelo.
The one you showed me. What color?
Orange.
Orange. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's Michelangelo.
Burn.
Well, it's just you showed it to me real fast, so I want to make sure that it wasn't red.
There is a Pikachu. There is one on the show for Well Groomed on HBO, Jurassic Bark, and that is very good.
It is very good because the dog looks like a dinosaur for part of it.
Yeah.
That's one thing that I found interesting is that nobody just commits to like making their dog look like one thing, like for the most part on the show or from the previews and like the pictures I've seen.
Right.
It's like their dog is always like 2 or 3 things. And it's like, well, how about you just do one thing real good?
It's like a scene and not like a particular object.
Yeah, it's like they're...
Like there was one that was Alice in Wonderland and it had like the Mad Hatter.
Yes.
And then the Cheshire Cat on top.
Yes.
So it's a lot of like collages, I guess, is the best word I can think of.
Yes. And I'm not an educated art critic or anything.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
I went to school for music, so I know like art I like. You know, like I went and saw Monet and that was great. And we went and saw I don't remember who we just went and saw. Picasso? No. It was somebody. I'm totally blanking now. And it's like a super famous artist.
You learned a lot, didn't you?
I'm blanking on who it was. It was probably Picasso. Who
was
knows?
It Van Gogh?
Yes, it was Van Gogh. Thank you. That's right. He didn't have an ear, and we saw sunflowers, and it made me cry because of Doctor Who.
Did you cry because of the sunflowers or because you didn't have an ear?
No, because of Doctor Who. I cried because of Doctor Who.
That's okay. That's something you did.
You've never seen that episode, so
I haven't. No,
it will make you cry.
Okay,
it's real sad. And they call him Van Gogh.
Let's see. There is a panda bear, which is really good.
Yes, I did see the panda.
I do want to mention this. It seems like poodles, particularly, are the big go-to because of their fluffy.
Yeah, they're super fluffy.
Fur.
I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, it's like shaping like costume foam for like cosplayers.
Yeah, to some degree. There's a cow. That's funny. Like the belly is colored pink for the udders.
Oh no. Like there's a part of me that finds this very amusing and I'm very interested in it, but at the same time I kind of wish it never existed. Like, do you have that feeling too? Like you're like, no, I'm glad this is a thing and I'm glad that people are able to express themselves, but like I don't know how this came about and why it needed to become a thing.
I think it was just like a slow build, right? Because you would see poodles from time to time that had like the dye and they were well groomed, but they weren't like creative pieces of art, basically, which is what they say this is, you know, you're an artist and you're creating art that is,
and
I guess,
the dog's
living
fur
art.
is your clay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I do want to mention this. There's a Pennywise that is amazing.
The Pennywise is amazing because there's 2 Pennywises. The dog's face is a Pennywise, and then there's a Pennywise on its side.
Yeah.
Like it's like Pennywise is crawling out of the dog.
And it's very good.
It's very good.
I love it. I love a lot of these. I'm going to be honest.
We saw the Buzz Lightyear.
Yeah, the Buzz Lightyear was really good.
Looked like, but they shaved Buzz Lightyear into the side of the dog, so it's like his face, and it looks like he's flying at you.
Yeah,
it's not even like full body. It's just like if you're like above Buzz and he's looking up at you.
I do want to talk about this a little bit. So, at the Hershey, Pennsylvania dog grooming competition, the one that's supposedly the Super Bowl of creative dog grooming.
Yes.
If you win, like, you're supposed to be this amazing artist, this amazing dog groomer. You're supposed to get, like, not endorsements, but you're supposed to get, like, a large reputation for being a dog groomer.
You're on the cover of a magazine with your dog.
Groomer to groomer.
Groomer to groomer. Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to bring your business a lot of clientele, right? Mm-hmm. And that is very good. Like, there was one woman that was like, I made a lot of money because of this.
She said she made a lot. She's like, you know how much money I made off of that pink dye? A lot. Just like, come on, why are you being so shitty? just give away your pink dye. Oh God, who's the guy that owns Vanna Black?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh man, that's gonna piss me off because I've heard like.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember his name, but apparently he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, but that's what this lady is. I was like, come on, why are you being a piece of shit about this?
And then the guy who was mad about the guy who has
the Vanna Black.
And then he made his own pink, like the pinkest pink.
Oh, he's done like a bunch of them.
Yeah, but he sold it, and specifically in the contract after buying this, it says that you can't give it or sell it to the guy who owns the Vanna Black.
Yeah.
And apparently somebody who worked for him, like ended up giving him the pink. And
he dipped his middle finger in the pink and posted it on Instagram.
Yeah. And that's
real ridiculous. Classy asshole.
I mean, apparently the art world like knows who this is and knows he's a piece of shit. Like
he's the dude that did the big like bean in Chicago and some other stuff.
Yeah,
like he's big shit. Like Anish Kapoor.
Anish Kapoor.
I was gonna say Anish Kapoor, and I was like, but what
That's
if
probably
I'm wrong?
wrong.
What if I'm wrong? Then I'm just the asshole. Yeah, Anish Kapoor and the guy who did the pinkest, Stuart Semple.
Stuart Semple. We can get him and Stuart Little.
We could. What if these guys?
Stuart Little man.
What if Anish Kapoor joined this creative dog grooming and put Vanna Black on a dog? Because the thing about Vanna Black is that there is now a new paint that is blacker than Vanna Black.
Yeah.
But Vanna Black is so black and it absorbs so much light. Like it doesn't reflect it. It absorbs so much light.
Right.
That something that's 3D appears to be 2D.
Right. And which is
crazy.
And
it's unsettling to see.
Because BMW has actually put that on vehicles.
That's nuts.
Like, I was making a joke with somebody the other day, which is kind of funny that we're talking about this now, but it was like, oh, they put it on a BMW. Like, what if you don't fucking see it? Or what is that doing to your depth perception?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's going to fuck with your depth perception. You would hit that car.
Yeah.
I would hit that car. My depth perception sucks as it is.
I mean, I would hit that car just because they're probably an asshole, but...
Needless
to say,
I would pee on it.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see it.
I'd scratch it, and then I'd fill in the scratch with the pinkest pink, or the glitteriest glitter.
Oh, that would be fucking great. I love it. I love everything about it.
Yes, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of this plan. I would not, but I might just get myself some of that pinkest pink.
Might as well.
Might as well.
And then we can get into our own creative dog grooming.
Yeah, and we put the pinkest pink on dogs. Yeah. No, I think that's probably bad.
Probably so.
What if we could get Stuart Semple to make some of his colors
for dog grooming?
For dog grooming.
Oh, let's get in touch.
Let's get in touch.
Be like, hey,
Stuart, if you are out there, hit us up, slide into our DMs, and we are ready to go.
yeah, let's do this.
Let's
build an empire.
Let's build an empire. Us and Stuart Semple about creative dog grooming dies. And then when we get to Hershey and that lady's there, we can be like, hey, fuck you.
Why?
Because
Why
she
her in
was
particular?
Because she was shitty about her dye.
Oh yeah, that's
her
true.
Pink dye. I'd be like, well,
Yeah.
this is the pinkest.
Well, this is
pink.
the pinkest pink.
This is the pinkest pink poodle you have ever seen. That's 3 P's, biatch.
I love it.
You know how much money us and Stuart Semple made off of this pinkest pink?
A lot.
Not that much, because Stuart basically gives his colors away.
No, we're gonna make a lot.
We'll make a lot once we get on Groomer to Groomer.
Because here's the thing. He's going to create this paint for dog grooming, and he's only going to let us use it. And then
That's not how he works.
It's not.
That's not how Stuart
It's
works.
not. But here's the thing. He's going to only let us use it, and then he's going to be like, nah, you can all have it. Just take it.
Just take it. No. Here's a big bucket.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this lady is the Anish Kapoor of dog grooming.
Because she makes a lot of money, apparently.
She literally put Vanna Black on that poodle. Which poodle? No. Not that poodle. The one that looks like its shadow laying on the ground. Oh, man.
How do we get on the fucking Vanna Black?
I don't know, but now I want to get like a superhero outfit, but paint it with Vanna Black, and then I could be the shadow. It's lay on the ground and close my eyes.
and do nothing.
No, people would be like, "Oh my god, where did the shadow go?" And I would pop up off the ground, and go, "I was right here the whole time, idiot." And I'd zap them with a taser and run away.
Why a taser?
I don't know, because they're bad guys.
Okay.
So
you wouldn't arrest them. You would just tase them and run away and wait for the cops to come by?
I mean, I'd tase them and just run away. I mean, here's the problem with vigilante justice superheroes is that
the problem? The one
No, here's the big problem though, is that once they put all of the big crooks in jail, all they're left with are little crooks.
Mm-hmm.
And look, if you let them go free, then it's sport hunting every night, baby.
I mean, that's why they always break out of Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, sport hunting though.
Because if they're all locked up, who's Batman gonna fight? His own demons? Fuck that.
Yeah, he's not getting better, guys.
He's rich. He doesn't have to deal with that.
Yeah, sorry, bad news, Alfred. Bruce is never getting better.
I think Alfred is fully aware.
Yeah, Alfred is definitely aware. But he keeps trying.
Don't tell that to Robin, though.
Because he's Michael Caine.
In every aspect.
Yeah.
He's Michael Caine.
Yeah. So creative dog grooming.
Yeah. Do you
Jared,
think Batman would be good at creative dog grooming?
No, I think he would be terrible at it because he would just add retractable wings and then it can turn from a dog into a motorcycle.
I don't know, man. That sounds pretty good.
That actually would be pretty cool. Well, Jared, here's my question is, if you were in competitive creative dog grooming,
mm-hmm.
what would your inspiration be? What would you do?
I would make it look like a cat.
I did see one that was like a tiger.
I did see a tiger, but I'm talking about a domesticated cat.
Like a tabby.
Yeah.
Like a calico.
or a Vanna black cat.
Do you think you would win?
No, I don't think I would. And here's the reason why. Because the people that are there are not my demographic.
That's fair.
They're not cat ladies.
They're not my demographic either. Ask me.
What's yours?
2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh, shit.
Just when you forgot about 2 girls, 1 cup.
Here comes Nathan.
Here comes my poodle entry. I mean, it's right there. They're in Hershey.
That is true.
It's so good. It's too good to pass up.
It's too good for one cup.
Too good for one cup. And
Do they give out cups for the creative dog grooming?
I don't know, but it would be two girls. They would give me the cup just to get out of there, and then I would be on the cover of Groomer to Groomer with my two girls, one cup dog.
What's cup dog?
Nothing. What's up with you? That would be really funny. What if you did Up, like Pixar's Up on the side of your dog, and you would literally have an Up dog?
It's really good.
That's my favorite. That's the winner.
Yeah.
Anybody doesn't Up dog this year totally wins.
That's fucking great.
Oh man, it would be even better if they just did that opening scene.
Which one?
From Up.
Well, I mean, the opening scene was what? It's been a while since I've seen
The opening
Up.
scene is when it's like the old man. It's like his life with his wife, and then she dies.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
then,
that's what I thought. That's why I'm kind of confused.
No, it'd be funny to me because it would be so sad. Like you could just do like
Just have him mourning over her coffin.
yeah, and then like everyone would cry, but then on the other side, you got him tying balloons to the house.
It's uplifting.
That's because that's not a weird thing to do. Like, that's not a weird thing to be driven to do by depression.
Depression has driven me to do some weird things, but not that.
I've never. You know what? Fuck it. Let's tie balloons to our house. Just see what happens.
Just see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
It would take a lot of balloons.
I got time.
What are some other fun creative groomings that we can do?
What if you just did one that was all of the sad moments from every Pixar movie?
Oh,
It'd just be so depressing.
or just do the emotion sad from Inside Out.
Or you could just do the sad emoticon from the Emoji Movie.
Well, that's not Pixar, but yeah.
Yeah, but still, you just have Woody lifting up his boot, and it says Andy on the bottom.
Or just make the dog the boot.
On one side, it's the backside of Woody, and on the other, as you go around to the other side, it's just the boot. It says Andy across his boot. That's sad.
All right, Nathan. Well, man, we have some homework to do, I guess. We have to fucking watch this movie.
We need to watch this movie. We need to get our grooming shears.
Yeah.
We could practice on like the
neighborhood dogs.
The bushes out back.
We're gonna pull up the neighborhood app, and it's gonna be like, my dog is missing.
Well, here's what we'll do: is we'll go into the next door app, and then we can put out that we are amateur professional dog groomers.
Amateur professional.
And then there'll just be a bunch of fucked up looking dogs running around the neighborhood. I dropped my dog off to be groomed, and now it looks like Iron Man.
Now it looks like it was in the movie Dumber and Dumber.
Complete with the broken tooth. No, it's not broken. It's blackout. Like I blacked the tooth out at an angle, so it looks like a broken tooth. I would like my money back, please. You didn't pay us. So we're amateur professional dog groomers.
Amateur professional.
Amateur professional creative dog groomers.
APDG.
Yeah.
Did it. Nathan.
Yeah.
You got some advice?
Yeah, I got some advice. So mine also comes from Shitty Ask Reddit from user CK_52.
Okay.
How do I tell a girl I really like I love her in a way that will get the hardest rejection? I mean, it's going to happen. I want to maximize efficiency.
Okay.
Like, how do you really just put yourself all the way out there to get the biggest rejection.
And not be creepy about it. Let's add that.
Yeah. This is not a creepy thing. This is, I'm in love with this girl, and I want her to never speak to me again.
I've got it.
Okay.
Impromptu proposal. Now hear me out.
Okay. This is very good.
You need to invite all of her friends to somewhere.
Oh my God.
Somewhere just special, right?
But you don't tell them.
You don't tell them what you're doing. No, it's just like, hey, it's a hangout. Come hang out. There will be food and drinks. Like, you got to promise her friends something that will get them there. Right?
Yes.
And then once she gets there, you have to have a mic. And you have to announce.
Can I build on this?
Yes, you can build.
Okay, so you're wearing what looks like jeans and a flannel shirt, but really you just grab it and it tears away, and you're wearing a tuxedo. Yeah, and you're wearing a tuxedo underneath.
But it's like sparkly white with gemstones and
rhinestones. You got the rhinestones on it. Oh yeah, fuck yeah! You got some of that glitteriest glitter that Stuart Simple makes, and you just covered it. You covered your suit in that, your tuxedo in that. Yes, absolutely.
And you're wearing the pinkest pink bow tie.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Okay. No. Continue.
Okay. You have to announce that there is a very special someone that's there. And everybody's going to be looking around like, who is it? And then you're going to say her name. And then you're going to have a spotlight from a helicopter just shine down on her.
It's going to shine down on the two of you. And you're just going to look like a fucking disco ball. Everyone else is going to be circled around y'all, looking like they're at the goddamn roller rink. Turn a couple skate.
And then you're going to get down on one knee and profess your undying love to her.
Okay.
And then you're going to pull off one of the rhinestones from your...
And the rhinestone's a ring.
The rhinestone is the ring. Yes. And it is big and it is gorgeous.
It is a ring pop. And no one was prepared for this. You tell her parents so that they come out from the back and they're like, we're so excited.
We're so happy for you.
Like, I like that you went like proposing marriage to somebody who you're not even dating. You just like them.
Yeah.
Like that's about as far as you could go. But also, because I was thinking something along the lines of like,
Now, hold on. Before you get into yours, I do want to say this.
Oh, you still have more.
No. I do want to say this. There is a possibility she might say yes.
See, that's the risk. What if she's like, I didn't know you felt this way, but yes.
But yes.
And she could also go, this is very sweet. I've been feeling feelings for you too, but didn't know how to approach you. So... yes. See, mine is not as grandiose.
Well, let's hear it. What is it?
Mine's more like it's similar in that there is a presentation, but it's
okay.
But it's more like you write "I love you" in your own feces on the hood of her car, and then sign your name. With feces.
Okay, this is probably a felony in some way.
I don't know, but it's less embarrassing to her than you like proposing in real life.
I don't know about that.
I'm thinking,
because then she's just like, oh yeah, you're the girl who had the guy just smear shit on her car.
Like, because I'm thinking like, in this situation, you have to embarrass yourself more than she's embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
She needs to feel empowered by turning you down.
Okay.
Because it said like
nothing about smearing shit on the hood of her car makes me think that she is now empowered.
She's gonna be like, what? And she like that is something that immediately Like, even if you guys are in the same league, now she is 10 leagues above you.
Yeah, but now she's also a victim of a crime.
But she's not a victim of embarrassment. She can wash it off, and then people would be like, yo, that girl is so cool.
No, nobody's going to say that.
That girl is so cool.
Nobody's going to say that.
That girl's so cool that Jared shit on her car and wrote out, I love you.
I love you.
And signed his own name in turds. I think that is worse on you. And
it's most definitely worse on the guy.
And it makes you go way down a few pegs so that that rejection's going to be hard.
Yeah, because mostly it's going to be the cops slamming you down on the hood of that same car.
Yeah, she's going to be hard no. But I do feel like if you go, I think the hardest rejection, like the most, because they're literally asking for the harshest rejection. I think the worst one would be if you actually did propose, because you are putting everything out there. And you are kind of hoping she says yes. I mean, your emotions are all in it. And then she turns around and she's going to be like, what's your name again?
Yeah. Who are you?
Who are you? Have you met my boyfriend, Mr. Bob? He's the mailman in Hobart, Indiana.
I met him when I was just a little wee youngin'.
It's just, yeah, that seems to be like the hardest.
Yeah.
It doesn't get worse than that.
I don't think it does.
I mean, you could just start making her macaroni necklaces.
Or just macaroni pictures.
Okay, so you
make your silhouette out of macaroni.
Oh no, you offer to dog sit.
Okay. And then you
creatively groom her dog,
yeah,
to say I love you on one side, and on the other side is will you marry me? And then right on the dog's butt is a like check yes or no.
I do like this. I do like the direction it's going.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you say I love you on one side, will you marry me on the other?
Uh-huh.
And then you get the diamond ring and you place it over
on the dog's tail.
On the dog's tail, so it covers its butt, like those little cat gems.
Yeah, I was gonna say queef kite, but that's a phrase we haven't heard
in a while
since Gil was on us.
Yeah.
I think that was Gil's first episode with us.
Oh man, it's been a while.
So you got this queef kite, and but
it's not what it is.
It's a diamond ring. That's a deep cut right there.
I think we've done it.
I think we've
I mean, there might be other ways out there, but I think
I don't know.
I think these are the two best ways for sure.
Yeah. Well, three. I
two.
put two out there.
Yeah, but one of them's better than the other.
Hey, doo-doo professions. Doo-doo confessional. Dashboard doo-doo confessional.
Dashboard doo-doo confessionals. We did it.
we found it.
Okay, so I guess if you want to marry me, then get in touch with us. But if not, I understand. But thanks for listening. Join in on the conversation by following us on all social media platforms by searching at Hi Hungry Podcast.
Visit our website at forgeaudio.net to find out more about us and all of the great shows on our network.
We want your advice questions. Submit them to the show by tweeting us and using the hashtag #NeedAdvice.
And as always, keep it nerdy.
And don't forget your pants.
I'm Josh.
And I'm Skinner.
And we host PredictoCast. On this podcast, we watch the first 10 minutes of movies we know nothing about and then try to predict what happens next.
It's like very low stakes gambling. We've covered movies with talking dogs, fake legs, sexual medical dummies, and Santa Claus.
New episodes are released every week, and you can find us wherever you get podcasts or at predictocast.com. We predict you're going to love this show.
Forge Audio.
Dream it.
Build it.
Share it.